Hi Aries, happy Monday. It's Monday for me, but whenever you come across this reading is when you're supposed to receive the messages. I hope you're doing awesome. I'm just going to clear the energy of the cards before we get started. I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity be turned away from them. Amen. Awesome. Okay, so I'm using 3 different decks today. This is the Soul's Journey deck. This one over here is the Self-Love Oracle, and this one is the Light and Shadow Tarot deck. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for you today, Aries. If any of your messages come out reversed or upside down, if any of the cards come out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit. Your first message is friendship. Okay? People can show up in your reading. Kings, queens, knights, and pages. They either represent you, someone in your life, or a situation. Aries, please, Spirit. Okay, I didn't mean to throw them all over. And if the messages repeat, I really believe that Spirit wants you to get the message, so I'll try and catch that and let you know. Next message is mourn, number 37. Grieving can be overwhelming but necessary. We are cleansed by letting our feelings wash through us. Only then can we move past the pain. Okay. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. The number on this card is 37, if that resonates with you at all. I think these two cards go together, because you see, this person is consoling that person. That woman is consoling that woman. And grieving can be about, the loss of anything. So here we go. We're going to go through the tarot first, and then we'll come back to your oracle messages. We're just going to go one at a time. Pull the cards one at a time. See what messages Spirit has for you today, Aries. Okay. This is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. It may or may not resonate with you. Always check your sun, moon, rising signs in case you have messages over there too. And if this reading resonates and you would like to go deeper and receive more messages just for you, I do personal readings as well. You can find my email in the video, under the video. So your first card, Aries, is, the Tower. Big changes. Big unexpected changes when the Tower comes out. This is a major arcana card. So this is a big message to start off your reading with. This is Mars energy. So the Tower, I'm going to give you as much information on each card so you can, to help you understand what the messages are, because it'll be different for everyone. But the Tower card is all about sudden changes or unexpected changes. It's conflict, destruction, disapproval, disruption, chaos, overthrow, a sudden upheaval, a revelation. Maybe you're having an awakening. So the Tower card can indicate a major change in your life or your belief system. Be prepared for emotional upheaval and distressing events. This bolt from the blue, this event will create a spiritual epiphany that will allow you to eliminate all that is no longer useful or good for you. Lies and half-truths will be revealed. It is a sort of purification. Whatever is solid and good will remain. You will have a foundation that has survived trial by fire, and you can rebuild with confidence once the dust has settled. Okay? So the Tower card is when the universe steps in. Just say, for example, you're in a relationship or at a job that is not working for you, it's not going well, and you don't want to be in it, or you don't want to be at this job, but for whatever reason you don't leave, but you're meant to leave. You'll receive all these messages from Spirit, from the universe, telling you, okay, you need to walk away, you need to move on to the next chapter of your life. And the messages get louder and louder, and if you don't do it, then the universe steps in and does it for you. And it's a lot harder when that happens than when you do it yourself. But what happens is, like in this card, there's something in your life that needs to be removed, and either you get to do it, and if you don't, the universe will do it for you. But what happens is, they take away all the weak stuff from your life that's not meant to be there, but they leave all the solid, strong stuff there, and then you rebuild from there. Okay, that's what the Tower card is all about. It doesn't necessarily mean ruin and devastation, okay? But it does mean swift and dramatic changes, and sometimes extremely upsetting change. You might have brought the situation on yourself by ignoring or denying that something needs restructuring or deconstructing. Most likely you are already aware of the pressing need to make changes but haven't been able to take action. Then along comes a crisis, such as losing a job, getting a divorce, an accident, or a financial setback, and you have no choice but to face reality. This card depicts the crumbling of an old, outworn structure which you can liken to your life. It's time to deal seriously with your life, okay? You might have to end an unsatisfactory relationship, quit a stifling job, cast off false values, shuck social conventions that limit your progress, or conserve money and live more simply. You can probably see how you are imprisoned by a self-created fortress, whether for protection, safety, or from fear of facing the unknown. Spirit saying, destroy the old structures before they destroy you so you can become free. In the wake of the chaos, a new order will grow. You can pick and choose among the rubble to decide what is worth saving, and from that rebuild your life in accordance with who you truly are. Whatever disruption or adversity the Tower is forecasting is for the best. The Tower represents overthrowing false beliefs and habits that don't serve you. In this sense, it's not a negative card, but a positive one. There may be some kind of loss, personal or financial, but the catastrophic event could have been foreseen if you had been aware and willing to face facts. What is destroyed in conjunction with this card has served its purpose and needs to let go. Mourn it and let go. Okay? Surrender. You know how to go forward is the overall message with this card. Surrender and move forward. The Tower often brings sudden change that is unexpected and chaotic. It's time to surrender rather than fight, as an old situation, relationship, or belief can no longer stand up. You can recover and construct something better now that you see the truth. So this card could also represent having a personal breakthrough and enlightenment. So take however it resonates. Okay, Aries? And then okay, so 2 cards just jumped out here from Spirit. 5 of Pentacles reversed and 8 of Cups reversed. So let's do the 5 of Pentacles first. Extra protection since it came out reversed. This is Taurus energy. So reverse, the 5 of Pentacles has a few different meanings. I'll give you all of them. This is a card of positive changes, recovering from some type of loss. It's a card of charity, improvement, overcoming adversity. So it's an overall recovery from something. It'll be different for all of you. It could be recovery from financial loss or recovery from spiritual poverty. It's a card of forgiveness. It's a card of feeling welcomed. So reversed, you're being advised to get your house in order financially. Cut your losses any way you can to avoid further deterioration of your finances. If you're in debt, focus on getting it paid off as best as you can. Be extremely careful of any future investments and do not take any risks at this time, okay? This card indicates that you no longer linger outside, but rather that you do seek the help that you need and take advantage of opportunities to turn your situation around, okay? This card is telling you that your finances can be restored through hard work and getting back into balance. Okay. Oh, and then now we'll do your the 8 of Cups reversed. So the 8 of Cups is Pisces energy. So this card has a few different meanings again too, so I'll give them all to you. This is a card about walking away. I actually think you got this card last time. I'm not 100% sure though. So the 8 of Cups reverse says you're walking away or you're trying one more time. You may be aimlessly drifting. It's a card of indecision. It's a card of avoidance. Okay, so maybe they mentioned avoidance in the Tower card. There's a fear of change. There's a fear of loss. This is a card of accepting less, stagnation, staying in a bad situation. You may be running away without facing your problem. Things haven't worked out as you had hoped, and you want to bolt without giving the situation a second chance. But Spirit's saying if you split now, you may regret it later. Okay? This card could suggest that you've given up on the dream and decided to stay put, whether you are fulfilled and satisfied or not. The 8 of Cups represents someone who's following a fantasy and not seeing the reality of their situation, but rather indulging in emotions. But be careful, if this resonates with you, Aries, this situation could lead to depression. This card talks about stagnating due to indulging emotions without rational thinking and considering the facts. So remember, I want you to make sure you're being true to yourself, Aries, okay? To thine own self be true. Next message for Aries, please, Spirit. Your next message is Page of Cups. So this is either you, someone in your life, or it represents a situation. The Page of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this card if this is a person, they have their head in the clouds. They're volatile. Excuse me. They can be aggressive, sensitive, naive, a bit of a daydreamer. There's the head in the clouds. There's the following a fantasy. This card is telling you to really tune in to intuitive messages that the universe, your guardian angel, spirit guides, maybe someone that has passed on. They're sending you intuitive messages, but really tune in, okay? You're curious, you're courageous, you're hasty, you can be unreliable. If this is you, okay, Aries, you're heading in a new direction. This card could represent a happy surprise. The Page of Cups can be lazy sometimes. It's very kind, imaginative. This card could be saying a new romance or a close friend is coming back into your life, or is coming into your life. A new romance. Pages are messengers, and this page could be bringing you a message about a loved one or a creative project. This card is telling you that you are as young as you choose to feel. Age is just a number, okay? This page is often a young person who is imaginative, sensitive, and highly intuitive. If this is a situation, it represents new positive influences. There's fun and good conversation to be had, which makes you feel re-energized and even young again. This card could represent a phase of light-hearted enjoyment when life flows and you feel less burdened by the usual responsibilities. And again, you might be making a new friend when the Page of Cups shows up in a reading. So yeah, this page could be a young person, maybe your son or daughter or a younger sibling who's bringing you a message about love. It might mean an engagement or a wedding or some situation that holds an inherent emotional risk. The circumstances may be exciting yet scary at the same time, as with a sudden elopement. Often the page suggests naivete or vulnerability, especially in matters of the heart. If this card represents you, Aries, it says you've already decided to take an emotional risk. You're willing to give it your all because you feel things will work out. Okay? Then your next message. Next message, please, Spirit, for Aries. Okay, next message is you have the Seven of Cups, and it came out reversed, so extra protection. So the Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy. So this card has a few different meanings again. So for some of you, you may be overwhelmed by choices. You may feel like there's a lack of purpose. Okay, you have a lack of purpose. You might be experiencing that. This is a card that says you're being distracted. It's a card of clarity, making choices. It's a card of confusion and disarray. Align with yourself. This is a card of alignment. Tune into what you value, your personal values. The Seven of Cups reverse says you're confused because too much is going on and you need peace and quiet to sort through the multiple choices that are confronting you. Let your feelings be your guide. You're very intuitive. This card indicates someone who's living in a dream world without any real choices, just fantasies and hopes. So they're repeating that message, so I would definitely make a note of that. Remember, be real with yourself, Aries. Okay? Don't because it's not going, things aren't going away, and you have the strength to deal with it. Don't doubt yourself. Okay, be true to yourself, be honest with yourself. You deserve that. Trust yourself to see the truth in the situation. Okay, imagination, fantasy, and possibility. This 7 shows there is much going on behind the scenes, hidden from view. Yet you cannot yet see exactly what you're dealing with. Until then, your imagination knows no bounds because you have little information to go on. While this is a positive card for creative projects and manifesting what you want, an additional meaning is fantasy. You might ask yourself if you're escaping reality, avoiding what needs to be done in the material world. So they're repeating those messages. I would definitely make a note of that, okay? If you're feeling up in the air, Spirit's saying just focus on one option at a time. Okay, next message, please, Spirit, for Aries. Okay, next message you have here is the 6 of Wands. Lots of protection in your reading. That's awesome. This is Leo energy. So this has, again, a bunch of different meanings. So let me give you all of them. It can be talking about what's your personal definition of success. It's a card of lack of recognition. It's a card of private achievement, punishment, failure, no rewards, a fall from grace, egotism, fear, disloyalty, an indefinite delay, apprehension. Lots of different meanings with this card. Okay, so however it resonates, the hopes and wishes you have for your success are being delayed, often by factors over which you have no control. You feel frustrated and angry, ready to do battle to get things set right. You're being challenged by circumstances to take a stance about who you are and what you intend to accomplish. You may have experienced some kind of betrayal that has caused you to reevaluate your self-image. This card could indicate not receiving the accolades you expected and think you deserve. It can also mean the victory achieved did not bring the satisfaction that you thought it would. Okay. Six of Wands in the reverse position. Spirit is giving you extra protection. This card could indicate losing to the other side, the competition, or other parties. It could also indicate troubles at work. Okay, so next message, please, Spirit, for Aries. Next message is you have the 7 of Pentacles, and it came out upright. So the 7 of Pentacles is Taurus energy. So this card is telling, okay, this card has a bunch of different meanings again too. It's telling you to keep working hard. It's a card of hard work. Persevere. Be diligent. Your harvest will come. You will be rewarded, okay? You're seeing results. This is a card of growth. Making progress is telling you to have patience. Keep planning. Take a rest after working really hard. This card also talks about disappointing returns. It's telling you to redirect your efforts. It's a card of reevaluation of projects, long-term view, sustainable results. Spirit saying you've put in the time and effort and you've paid your dues. Now you will gain in your business or other enterprise. Not only that, but you feel great satisfaction from a job well done. Growth and good fortune are yours, well earned. Okay? This card indicates receiving the benefits that you have earned by your own hard work. You are reaping what you've sown. The harvest may still be a ways off, however, so keep tending to your fields, okay? But this card is also telling you to take a break, Aries. You've worked really, really hard. There's nothing else you can do. Spirit's saying just take a break now, okay? Before you burn out. Trust your ideas and your direction is the overall message with this card. This is a card of potential growth. You reflect on your situation and wonder if it's all being worthwhile. The message of this 7 is to keep going, persevere, diligence. Even when you're doubting yourself or your goal, Spirit saying you are on the right track. Even if you commit and persevere, you will get the rewards that you deserve. It may be tempting to feel dissatisfied and look elsewhere as you have worked hard and invested much time and energy. Appreciate the gains that you have made and dedicate yourself. There is much, much more to come. And then one last message, and then we'll go to your oracle messages, okay? Can I have one more card, please? Spirit for Aries, one last tarot card, please. One last message here with this. 10 of Pentacles reversed. So the 10 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. This card has a bunch of messages again. It's talking about financial failure, financial loss again. They've already mentioned that. It's talking about breaking traditions, instability, conflicts over money, fleeting success. It could be the dark side of wealth. It's a card of debt, bankruptcy, family disputes, a lack of stability, a lack of resources. So the 10 of Pentacles says, maybe some of you are retired. Maybe you're so established at this point that you are stagnating, which they've already mentioned, stagnating. Maybe you've retired comfortably and are just sitting around watching TV. If this is the case, Spirit's saying you need to activate some growth in your life to avoid boredom. Either take up a hobby, do some charity work, or teach others your skills. This card forewarns of a legacy investment or financial security that is lost, possibly through the market, legal fees, or taxes. It could also mean that an expected inheritance did not turn out as you had hoped. They're talking about laziness again, Aries, here. Or a person who is lazy. Or it could represent too much luxury that's stopping you from making real achievements. This card could represent family money or financial misfortune. So let me just add, excuse me, before I go to the oracle messages. Don't shoot the messenger, Aries. I just channel the messages, okay? These are not from me. I'm just channeling, okay? So I just like to say that. Now, let's go to your friendship message. This is nice. All humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that share a unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. It may be for a year or a lifetime. Together you will teach each other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are often stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood the test of time and of lifetimes. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interests at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of the physical dimension. I love that. That's nice. And then your next message is mourn. Let me pull this card up. So, grieving is never easy, but loss is something that all of us will experience. We may also feel grief when learning about tragic events, recalling sad memories, or emphasizing with others. One of the worst things we can do is suppress or deny our less desirable feelings. Example, anger, grief, or fear. This habit, sometimes learned in childhood, especially if we were punished for crying or having feelings other than happiness, can leave lasting adverse effects on our health and psyche. Practicing self-love means studying all of our feelings so that we can better understand how we manage these emotions, and then determine whether our current practices are actually healthy for us. Aries, Spirit saying, allow yourself the release and expression of grief. If you feel the need to reach out to others who understand your grief, do so. It's good to be around supportive people. Anyone who asks you to suppress your emotions for their comfort isn't dwelling in a healthy emotional space. Surround yourself with those who are on the same path. Welcome the chance to heal among friends. If you are the one who is uncomfortable around mourning and grieving, consider the possibility that you are carrying unexpressed grief yourself. Try not to let your discomfort manifest as discouragement toward others. Find a safe space to explore your feelings and know that there is no right or wrong way to do it. Love yourself exactly as you are. It takes a lot of strength to do that. It takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable, but it's just natural. It's normal. It's healthy. It's healthy. I think mourning is, you should mourn, let's say, I think a healthy is about 6 months, like to really give your self time to mourn is 6 months is a good length. But my dad passed in 2016, and I still cry sometimes, and I probably always will when I hear a certain song or whatever, have a memory for sure. But that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's good, but it's good to remember that way. And crying is it's just blocked energy inside you that needs to be released. It's cleansing. It's good. If you go in the shower, or it's driving in my car. That's usually when I do, for sure. When I'm alone in my car. But if that resonates with you, don't be ashamed or don't be afraid to grieve and cry and mourn, okay? But remember, lean on your friends, okay? That's why they're there. That's why that card came out. Or be there for someone who's mourning, however that resonates with you, okay? Be true to yourself. Deal with things. Don't ignore stuff. Don't avoid stuff. You're stronger than that, Aries, okay? That's it. If this reading resonated with you, if you'd like to go a little bit further and get more personal readings, just send me an email. I'm sending you a huge hug. Also, if you want, I can just move over here. I can show you my certificates. I have my master's Reiki if you want me to help you with any healing. Again, it doesn't matter where. I do Reiki for people all over the world. Just again, send me an email. We can chat about that. Have an awesome day, Aries. Talk to you soon. Bye.